Welcome back, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. We're in the second quarter as it's the Broncos in control of the football. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Steelers 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Their own 28-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the... And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Brendan McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right and got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come up, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
17.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing his lock on third down. Able to get this to Gordon. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Forced out to his left, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 43.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little... too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to
another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.